Chair and the members of the committee. For the record, my name is Scott Dubbs, D-U-B-B-S, and I am here to oppose House Bill 377. I've had great fortune to live and work virtually all of my life in Montana, either as a student or an educator. And I'm proud to say that my state and my community are very supportive of education in schools. I believe in public education. Actually, I believe in all education. Public, private, homeschool. I value and appreciate the educational choices they provide. However, I'm having difficulty supporting the hidden agenda that's apparent in this bill. National education and the Common Core standards are a target of a political point of view intended to spread misinformation and fear about public education. What I've seen on a local basis comes from that perspective. Some of what we heard today also comes from that perspective, and this effort to discredit public schools nationally is real. Because of the political nature of the misinformation about the standards, I'll start off by saying a few things that the Montana Common Core standards are not. First of all, they are not an attempt to nationalize curriculum. Like all standards, they focus on outcomes, Montana outcomes. They focus on what a student should know, not how to get there. I have to believe that everybody values standards. Quick analogy. My daughter has some serious medical issues. Every time I walk into the doctor's office, I look at the wall to check out their diploma and hope, cross my fingers, that that diploma is related to the standards on how to care for my child. I hope the home that my building contractor builds meets building code and standards. I would hope we expect the same of education. Second, it's untrue that the Common Core standards are an attempt by others to collect information or to spy on our kids and our families. Federal and state laws prohibit schools from sharing personal information. Are there concerns with online assessments when it comes to privacy? Absolutely. There's concerns with privacy in almost anything, but we work hard to safeguard those privacy concerns with both parents and students. Third, while the Montana Common Core was adopted after much review in November of 2011, the information and expectations contained within are not all new. The content of the standards reflects the works of several educational organizations and were the part of many state standards prior to the Common Core. Expectations are comparable to those used by educators over a long time. Quality instruction is an expectation and has been a priority goal for schools for years. The Montana Common Core standards are our standards for English, literacy, and math. These standards provide higher and clearer expectations for all students. Students moving into our districts, students moving out of our districts. They are written to allow parents to know how their children are doing in school, something that I think many times gets forgotten, and whether or not they are staying track in their education. The Montana Common Core standards are intended to prepare students to graduate both college and career ready, and they address our unique heritage and help schools provide a clear expectation about the knowledge and skills students need to have for the future. The goal is to help students do more than just obtain a diploma. Students are expected to have the skills. The standards allow communities, schools, and teachers to discuss and best provide the instruction needed to help students reach those standards. I think much of what I have here will be addressed in some other topics, so I'll cut it off at that. However, I do believe in public education. I do believe in the Common Core. And I ask the members of the committee to oppose House Bill 377.
Thank you, Mr.